Hey guys, welcome back to Snap Change Media. This is the Toyota Vitz. It's a budget-friendly hatchback that has a 1-litre 3-cylinder petrol engine that makes 49 kilowatts and 89 Newton meters to the front wheels. It's also the most affordable vehicle in the Toyota stable. So let's have a closer look and see what it's all about. The boot space of the Vitz is one of the most impressive features that it has. It is very deep. Check how it swallows this bag. Amazing. So welcome to the inside of the Toyota Vitz, the cheapest car in the Toyota stable. The Vitz takes over from the Ego, which I didn't like. It looked terrible. I didn't like it. It looked very cheap. It looked like a little fake transformer. But the new Vitz looks nice, and it's built on the Suzuki platform. It's a Suzuki vehicle, basically just rebadged with a Toyota vehicle. It's the exact same like the Celerio, which if you check on the channel, I have a review of it. I did it last year. You guys can check that out. So it's the exact same car, built on the same platform. Everything's the same besides the badge. Same like with the Starlet and the Baleno, and then with the Urban Cruiser and with the Brezza. With the Starlet, Toyota did some cosmetic changes so that you can differentiate it a bit more besides the badge. But with this vehicle, it's just the badge that's the difference. The Vitz is powered by a 49 kilowatt and 89 Newton meter naturally aspirated petrol engine that is very responsive. If you put your foot down, it goes like. There's decent torque as well. You don't need to always rev it highly, especially when you're on your own in the vehicle. The Vitz is a budget-friendly city hatchback that drives really nicely. The 1-litre 3-cylinder petrol engine is quite responsive, and it goes really quite well once it's rolling, once you have momentum going. From standstill, it does feel like you can feel the engine winding up and gathering torque, sort of struggling. But other than that, the vehicle drives really nicely. It has 15-inch alloys which do well with the road handling. The tires are not the widest, so the grip is just at the edge of being decent. It has a 170mm ground clearance, so it is riding a bit high, which is perfect for city driving and for potholes that you'll find here in South Africa in the roads. Handling of the vehicle is really nice. It has a power steering setup which is quite accurate. It's not the most accurate, obviously, coming at this level, but it is one of the better steerings in the entry-level models. I think it's better than the C3, and I think it's better than the steering in the i10, the Grand i10. So yeah, it has a multifunctional steering wheel, and it has a 7-inch infotainment touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The seats are decent. It's not the most comfortable. It looks like the Etios seats, but a bit more budget than what was found in the Etios. The space inside here feels a lot like the Etios, but the build quality is not as nice. Although the build quality is very high considering the price range, it's well put together, but the materials are not the best. Pricing for the Toyota Vitz starts at 169,900 Rand, and it goes up to 220,000 Rand. There are 5 models in the lineup, 1 automatic. The model that we are in is priced at 200,000 Rand, and it's a manual 5-speed, which is quite nice. I like the gearbox, I like the clutch. It's really nice. It's paired up perfectly with this 3-cylinder 1-litre petrol engine. The drive is very nice, especially for the city. This car moves really nice. I've been enjoying my week driving in Cape Town. Well, most of the roads are small in Cape Town, and you don't really need a big engine. Yeah, unless you have a big family and you live up a hill somewhere. So this car is perfectly suited for the Cape Town city area. Yeah, I think it's nice. I've been enjoying it. I've been averaging around 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is decent. I've been pushing the car quite a bit and driving quite enthusiastically, so I think it could go a bit better. On the constant fuel economic gauge, I can see that when I'm driving on the highway and I'm doing about 60 kilometers in 5th gear, I average using like 3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is very impressive. So I do think that the Vitz is one of the better cars to go for. It's better than the Espresso, and the price that Toyota is offering is also very competitive. It's cheaper than the Celerio, and Toyota also offers Kinto, which you can check out on the website. It is another paying option which allows you to sort of rent a vehicle from Toyota but without ownership, so you're paying less but you're still having the convenience of having the vehicle for yourself to use all the time. Just at the end of your paying period, you don't own the vehicle anymore. So I think that is cool, a cool offering from Toyota for those who can't afford paying about 4,000 Rand. It's about 4,000 Rand a month for this vehicle. Yeah, so it gives you a cheaper option, and that's really cool. So with the Vitz, you get a 2-year service fee. I think it's a 30,000 kilometer service fee. That's 2 services over the 2 years, and then you get a 3-year warranty. With the Celerio, you also get a 2-year service warranty, 30,000 kilometer, and then you get a 5-year warranty with the Celerio. And then the price for the entry level Celerio is 188,000 Rand, somewhere around there. And then the top price for the one like with the 5-speed manual is 220,000. Where the Toyota is 200,000 for this model, and I think it's very, very affordable. It has a 7-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, air conditioning, USB connectivity down here at the bottom, as well as a 12-volt socket, space for 2 cups, 2 small cups, but a big cup and a small cup can fit in there. There's some space for your phone or for your keys. In the center, it's the handbrake, and then the controls for the rear windows. The front window controls are also found in the front here, as well as for locking the doors. Plastic doors on the side, but they are built quite nicely. I do like the build quality in here. It's very simple, it's put together really nicely. When driving at high speeds, there's obviously a lot of wind noise. I think that if you have those visors on the side, I think that those would block out some of the wind noise, but at this price range, you won't be expecting a lot. It's the cheapest car you can find at the moment in the South African market that I think is worthy of checking out, unless you're a daredevil and you're going for the Espresso. So that's it guys. I really do recommend that you have a look at this Toyota. It's a very nice car. It's very nostalgic. It feels like the Toyota Taz, but not as nice. So my final thoughts of the Vitz is that it is a very good car, and that with it being a Toyota, that you do get that good sense or greater sense of that greater perception, at least, of reselling your vehicle than what you would with Suzuki, which is obviously a more new brand. And also with Toyota, the dealership network is a bit more extensive across Africa basically. So yeah, it's also cheaper. You do get a less of a warranty though, but I think that's okay. It's also the fact why we see more Vitz on the roads than Celerios, even though the Celerio has been out a bit more. So this is a good car to go for. It's small. It's not the safest vehicle on the road, of course, because of its size, but it rides really well. It's very compliant. I wish that it was a bit lower. The ride quality would be better, but because of the South African roads and getting around on gravel and all that things, the ground height does help a bit more. And then you can hear the car switched on now by itself because of the auto stop start, which helps save fuel. So yeah guys, thanks for the support of the channel. Please help me grow to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm trying to get that. At the moment I have 598. I think it would be 600 after this video, right guys? So let's go for it. Thank you.